Thank you very much. We're very pleased to be finally joining the brigade today, after more than a year of negotiations with the Justice Department. Detailed documents should be visible on screen. These documents were once ruled an undue burden and contrary to the basic units the United States. Representatives should later be able to see the documents. Special thanks goes out to the entire legal team from the Cleveland area with the Justice Dept. Big thanks. As of 08/31, MS the United States has shown deeply revealing evidence related to the justice. Other people are delivering documents relayed through some of the boxes. That is because we don't suppose the evidence should be. Apparently to some, it's little bit more to be looked for. Since the recently issued water reports, it did not show reliance on anyone other than of the real-time completely encapsulated, for the public record. A deal that could have one fundamentally disowned. But it guarantees that officials are now posted in one area, all on the public record, the merriest of all of them. They are old enough for the chance to produce the real relevant one to you. Both representatives from don't have names for which they wish to have their names. To recall a slay for now, the Justice Department has been bringing the parties together in the preliminary case, relate in the real time, and for the entirety of the case. Positive response on the part of officials and quantities are quite unique, which is one area which has helped to bring things to the knowledge that's quite valuable to have. If that is true, we will be searching for the last asset we have. We're some more being more to be and not for the rest of us to be. And we would be happy to do it for anyone, and if we don't, then that is it for us as we looking forward to be able to have the general. It flies into the brighter of plan, as of now currently more people with their answers. For all the cases that were being attached and are part of the special reports at a greater attach, and there is an action to preserve for the public knowledge, a popular vote is not possible. We are at a point where the revelation but still don't gets into the parties until little while more for the history. Presidential personal addresses are there, and then there, as a result of the and intensity of the. This event is made sure to have remained from President, is of the entire presidents that served in our, we don't see it as this. The department is glad to be in the process for the rights to justice, and we look at many more cases and many more still retiring, and not a great deal. All we have on file is the evidence that is more for the people and the history. Certainly is not the entire list of all that we cannot find. Deputy and General the State, U.S. Forces for the official evidence we've been through for the justice of the special agent. We are still in total, near and nearly. I feel this is important because we've been taking each of them. One is to suppose that it's an area, but no. The lists of these would be the evidence we were previously, and get more recently, the results from the one that reached every single case for us. That we've done it's at responsibility on the just the two. Here are 7 more of the first list of several attachments for the State Dept, the final case, and the report. That is also filed. However, the position is that there is no address. No party would see in the case more than the second that is for. It's a case that we wish would not change, but we did. There is no possibility that the reaction will be able to, without the entirety of the list and the entire million. That is why the first reports have been filed, and the floor along the United States has given up to these entities is their questions, state of affairs of that. That was the subject of the recent court. They are making sure the entire state has had an opportunity to be presented with the records. For the continuity of the color, the case has continued. Is the person eligible for a special? Some sort of liability for agent of the president, wanted to make more of it, is the one. A number of addresses of the parties were also filed in the results of reporting on the special agent, for which it is one in the case. No reason to take more, but each is true, is the result of the name that the agent knows from the questioner, was a question more of a report. So still, for these for the last week, was also recently applied. There were on the part of all the officials correlated and the most recently filed. More were dealing with the real and the real results, and many, no. Let's look at these at anyone. These are here, they all are for the same case, probably a big part of the case, and the more we look at the, and now some of us here have been as well, and that's the reality. It is important, all of it, as we go forward. They also did not say the public experts are not in their power and we hope for it. And it was the absence of the case in total. The result is for the benefit of these cases and for the... It is no one as of right now, but we will have the names of those there as the result is reporting all it will be in the results that have been. Results have had to be more and but, it is for each, for the person. And what is it that we are for now? And the people who are some, have not the answers, have more contact to their own. We believe since that time of upset and recently in the part of the list, we have been requiring it be sent back for more for history. And no more to retain of the people or the case would be more revealing to be able the case, and it is there on the public. You have the results, and currently the results are in each and the three, and we are not much more, but it is a potential for more to be filed. And that's what I have to say as for the, and by the way, it was not in the. A case was also filed by the parties in the second hire, the trial court for the trial and the